high-speed police chases, suspects driving like they're inside GTA, stolen cars, military runways, carjackings, helicopters, and suspects risking innocent lives just to escape. But unlike the game, there are no respawns here. In this compilation, you're about to watch some of the wildest real-life police pursuits ever caught on camera.
On February 1st of 2025, around 6:10 a.m., police in Santa Ana, California received a call about a homicide suspect heading their way. Another department was actively tracking the cell phone of 45-year-old Jose Velasquez, who was the primary suspect in the shooting of a 38-year-old woman. Officers located the suspect's vehicle and found him inside with another person. He fled the scene when he saw them coming. Then, the chase brought them to the Newport Beach Pier, where a helicopter captured footage that looked like a teaser for GTA 6.
It's going to be 10301 Beach Boulevard.
And looks like he just jumped a curb and he's going to be driving up on the pier southbound.
12314. Driving on the pier southbound, jumped the curb.
Yep, he's driving southbound on the pier at slow speeds. You got a few pedestrians.
Zach, if you can, that this is a
Still driving on the pier, slow speed, pedestrians up there.
There you go. Yeah. You stopped at the end of the pier, facing south. Guns are facing southbound.
960 X-ray, guns are facing southbound.
998.
998 at the end of the pier. We're going to need to start fire.
According to the police report, Mr. Velasquez exited his vehicle with a pistol in his hand, the same one he'd used to claim a life earlier that morning. Immediately, officers opened fire. The suspect sustained several gunshot wounds and was later pronounced deceased on the scene. Thankfully, nobody else on the pier was hurt. Police later identified the victim as Storm Wolf of Temecula, California. They said she and Velasquez were acquaintances, but didn't elaborate much further. It's unclear what Velasquez's intentions were when he pulled onto the pier. He knew it was a dead end. Perhaps he took the...
What started as a homicide investigation quickly turned into something that looked straight out of a video game. Officers already knew this suspect was Dame before the chase even began. According to police, Jose Velasquez had allegedly killed a woman earlier that same morning, and now he was speeding through Southern California with officers closing in from every direction. But instead of surrendering, he made one final desperate decision, driving directly onto the Newport Beach Pier. That's what made this chase so terrifying. This wasn't an empty freeway. Families and pedestrians were standing only feet away while the suspect drove toward a dead end with nowhere left to go. Officers had seconds to react. The moment he stepped out holding a pistol, police opened fire immediately. Investigators later confirmed the gun was the same weapon connected to the earlier homicide. In the end, the suspect died at the scene, and thankfully, nobody else on that crowded pier was hurt.
ASP Trooper Gabriel Monroe was out on patrol the night before Thanksgiving 2024. As he drove along I-30 south of Little Rock, a call came in about a high-speed chase in progress. The Grant County Sheriff's Office was in hot pursuit of a Dodge Challenger fleeing at over 100 miles per hour. The suspect was about to learn the hard way that when the ASP gets behind you, it's basically like having 5 stars in GTA.
We got one running down towards homicide. Get out of the car. You got any weapons in here? Get out of the car. Hey, can y'all stay with her? Hey, we got one on foot down here.
Officers began searching for the driver, who was last seen running under the train bridge near North Locust Street. It seemed like he kept running, meaning he could be anywhere right now. Unfortunately, the footage ends before any officers find him. Back at the crash site, officers learned that the passenger was the registered owner of the vehicle. They refused to tell police anything about the driver, despite the fact that he'd just totaled their car. As of this writing, it's unclear if the police...
Arkansas State Police are known for one thing: they do not play around during pursuits. And this driver found that out the hard way. What began as a routine high-speed chase quickly escalated into a dangerous pursuit, pushing over 130 miles per hour. At those speeds, even a small mistake can turn deadly instantly. The suspect tried weaving through traffic and outrunning deputies, but the moment ASP joined the chase, the pressure completely changed. Eventually, the pursuit came to a violent end when the Dodge Challenger crashed hard enough to destroy the vehicle. But even after wrecking out, the driver still tried escaping on foot underneath a train bridge. What makes cases like this frustrating for investigators is what happened afterward. The passenger refused to cooperate and wouldn't identify the driver, despite nearly being killed in the crash herself. And because the footage ends before officers locate him, it's still unclear whether the suspect actually escaped or was captured later. Either way, this was another example of someone risking multiple lives just to avoid getting arrested.
Your senior F-18 are bad guys right now.
6820, advise all units from SO and CHP to 10.
Are there security guys trying to get this guy?
Okay, he's on the ramp with the F-18s now heading.
There's nothing like coming home from work, hopping on GTA, and stealing a military-grade jet. These suspects in California decided to try it in real life. It began on March 31st of 2016, when officers near Lemoore Air Force Base in Kings County were called for a wellness check. A Jeep Grand Cherokee was parked along the road near the base, and the driver looked as if they might need help. However, the driver bolted as soon as he saw the police, driving the wrong way for a moment before heading onto the base. Here's how to raise your wanted level in under 30 seconds.
That's our car, right?
Yeah, that's our car. I'm going to pop up 1,000 more, dude, because we got an F-18.
65S1, are you on the
Okay, they just dumped something out of the car. I don't know what it is.
The police helicopter proceeding.
Something was
30 cops, how far away are we?
We lost sight of them. They blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put my spotlight on them.
No.
Oh. 840, be advised that you have one F-18 that is coming into land.
10-4, there's an F-18 coming into land.
Expert 263, is it okay if that helicopter head to you shines?
Okay, the road that he's on is going to turn east. That's the only direction he can go unless he goes out into the field.
Okay.
I'll advise.
Okay, go ahead and put a light on him now, dude. F-18.
Advise the road he's on is going to go east. It's the only direction he can go. And security called us and let us know to stay off the airfield. Repeat, we need to stay off the airfield at this time.
Okay. He is now going eastbound. I'm going to put a spotlight on it just so you guys know where he's at.
Running from the cops is one thing. Disrupting an active military base is another. Imagine being a highly trained F-18 fighter pilot, only to be told that you have to abort your landing because some moron is driving on the runway.
6820.
20, go ahead.
I'm taking the light off. That F-18
Advise
is
all
right out of
units
his
from
door.
SO and CHP to 1022 and just let the helicopter follow him.
you're seeing your F-18 or bad guys right
6820, advise all units from SO and CHP to 1022 and just let H40 follow.
Helicopter 40 Tower, Roger. He's not heading for the runway, is he?
No, you know, he's heading north and towards your southern ramp area, up that west of the main road. I'm not sure where he's going to go. If he's going to start heading...
30 copies. We're shut down, and we're going to try to get out of the flight area.
40 Tower, Roger.
30 shut down and trying to get out of the flight area.
Apparently, disrupting flight patterns wasn't enough. This guy and his passenger wanted to get up close and personal with multi-million-dollar military assets. Unfortunately, they may have gotten a little too close.
Heading to the ramp where the F-18s are sitting.
Are there security guys trying to get this guy?
I don't know, but... Okay, he's on the ramp with the F-18s now, heading eastbound towards Reeves Boulevard.
Helicopter 40 Tower, Roger.
Hey, all units, just for info, the base has the pylons up, restricting access out.
X for 263, go around right side, runway 32 right.
He just crossed Reeves and is still on the headed to the other runway on the east side. He is stopped.
Pieces together. Is that vehicle trying to make entry into the base?
H40, go again. The vehicle stopped.
H40 the vehicle. While he stopped, now he's going again. Just east of Reeves on the taxiway.
Kill that spotlight.
For 263, your discretion.
Stopped and moving again east of Reeves. And S1, they are on the base. We were unable to get a hold of base security. Our officers went into the base with them, and they are near the runway.
Stay way high and wide, dude, so...
Dude, this guy's going onto a field right now.
Yep. Advise them if they have the opportunity, hit them and bring the signal in.
65 S1 is advising if you can...
On the parallel taxiway on the...
1022 my last, and I'll be standing by to stand by 198 west of the entrance.
Yeah, Fresno H40, have all of our units just stand by for now. The vehicle is on taxiways and runways, so we need to keep them just standing by.
10-4, I'll advise S1. S1, do you copy that? They're requesting the unit stand by at this time. The vehicle's on taxi and runways, and they're attempting to land in.
10-4, I defer to who's on scene. However, if they get the opportunity to advance, it's approved.
I don't know what your security guys are doing.
S1 copy deferring to whoever is on scene, but if they get the opportunity, you're approving it.
We just had a near miss on a couple of jets, and now he is stopped in a field between the east runway and the east taxiway. H40 driver door is open. Do we have any info on this? What the reason for the stop was? Are they possibly armed?
H40, the only want we had on it was a possible 23152. They tried to stop it, ran it as a roller, and it took off.
Okay, the driver is now out of the car and collapsing down onto the ground next to the car. Can we land?
Yep.
H40, we're going to be landing and taking the suspect into custody. Stand by.
The pilots landed and moved in to arrest the suspect. And that's when they realized why he had given up so easily. Let's take a look at that near miss one more time. Keep your eye on the second plane. Sparks fly as the driver clips the horizontal stabilizer. A large piece broke through the windshield and claimed the female passenger's life. The driver also suffered a fatal wound and passed away in the hospital later that night. As for why they ran, we believe both suspects had...
This may honestly be one of the craziest pursuits ever caught on police cameras. Most suspects run onto highways or neighborhoods. These two drove directly onto an active military airbase filled with F-18 fighter jets. And the danger wasn't just to police anymore, it became a national security issue within seconds. At first, officers thought they were dealing with a normal fleeing suspect. But once the Jeep crossed onto the runway area, everything changed. Fighter pilots were reportedly forced to alter landing procedures while police helicopters tracked the suspects moving dangerously close to military aircraft worth millions of dollars. Then came the moment nobody expected. During the pursuit, the Jeep clipped part of an incoming F-18, sending debris through the windshield. The female passenger died instantly, and the driver later died at the hospital. Investigators believe both suspects had active warrants, meaning this entire deadly pursuit may have started simply because they didn't want to go back to jail. One reckless decision turned a police chase into a catastrophic disaster.
23, police in Stockton, California were dispatched to break up a large-scale street takeover at the intersection of 8th Street and El Dorado. Of course, events like these are so out of control that it's impossible to arrest everyone involved. Instead, officers locked onto a black Camaro that was attempting to flee the area. Apparently, it had blown its rear tires while doing donuts in the intersection. That should make it pretty easy to stop, right?
6-1, I copy here. Confirm your 926.
Speedway on Ride in Alpine. Or, correction, Ride in Country Club.
10-4.
And San Joaquin Sheriff, that Camaro is now southbound El Dorado. Again, black in color, got a flat rear tire, and license plates on it say Cal Expo.
Southbound Hester. Behind the correct car.
Air 21, confirm failure to yield.
Southbound.
Unit and failure to yield. ID to radio. 6254, copy failure to yield. All units. Stand by for emergency turn. Air 21, you are 10-1, 504. Go ahead with your update.
We're on southbound
6254 on South California approaching East 9th.
We're down northbound. Again, northbound California.
Air 21, copy northbound California at East 9th.
U-turn, we're now southbound. Southbound. 654. Black hoodie.
The Camaro wasn't going anywhere fast on two tires. However, the cops didn't want to risk hurting themselves or the suspect by ramming the vehicle. The car will fail eventually. It's only a matter of when.
605, you're K9.
Go for the driver. We are advising K9.
Probably rammed it. Cars in reverse, just wrecked out up on the sidewalk. And 504, that vehicle purposely rammed.
6254 vehicle purposely rammed.
Officers cuffed the driver, who was later identified as 26-year-old Tyler Siakasorn. They'd love to know why he didn't stop, especially with two tires missing and his engine billowing white smoke. Wait until you hear his reason why.
Really? So listen, shh, stop talking. When I'm on 7th, right, and I turn on these red lights and sirens, there's a video, man. We have
the video.
Listen, you saw the video?
I saw the lights after the fact.
Okay,
when
and then you continue to run.
Because I didn't know what was going on. I'm like literally thinking.
So you don't. Like, so have you ever been stopped by the police before?
Only got in trouble one time.
So you have been stopped before?
Yes.
Were the red lights and blues on?
No, the cops came to my house.
We believe the one time he's talking about is a 2022 incident where he and two others were arrested for their roles in an alleged baby formula heist in Sacramento.
So you've never seen any cops or anything like that? You don't know what...
I know where the blue lights are.
Okay, cool. That means pull over, right?
Yes.
Or does that mean accelerate away and go back into the pit?
It means pull over and stop and let you pull me
Exactly, but you did not. And then you continue to involve other people. Like if there was a kid standing there, you would have murdered a kid. You do realize that, right?
Yes. And
or any of those other times you were in the pit, there was a kid out there. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
There was a kid. The one when you first took off from us, you passed a kid, bro. You know how dangerous that is?
It is dangerous. And
what happens if your two kids are out there and some dude swinging it murders your kids?
I'd be sad.
Yeah, but you obviously don't care because you keep doing it, right?
No, I'm not gonna.
And then you ran from us.
I got scared, officer. I was anxiety kicking.
Scared of what?
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
You would get cited for 23-109.
What is that?
Street racing.
Huh?
Sideshow.
And that's a felony going to jail?
Well, and now it is.
Unfortunately, this isn't Grand Theft Auto. You don't simply respawn after getting arrested. When reality sank in, Tyler decided to drop the tough street racer act.
If I can get you the people that be stealing these cars, can you guys cut me a break?
We'll see. I doubt it, because without like any actual proof, it doesn't really do us anything.
I could be an informant. I don't mind.
That doesn't work with us. You know what I mean? You have to talk to a detective later on, and even then, without actual proof of anything, it's kind of null and void.
I have all the messages in my phone.
All right, so we're going from there.
In the end, Tyler was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon and street racing. He was also charged with taking a vehicle without the owner's consent when police learned that the
Street takeovers have become one of the biggest problems facing police departments across the country. Hundreds of people gather illegally, intersections get blocked off, and drivers perform dangerous stunts only feet away from crowds. In this case, officers focused on a black Camaro that had already blown out its rear tires during the chaos. Most people would think a car missing tires wouldn't get very far. Somehow, this driver kept going anyway, sending sparks flying, while police followed behind waiting for the vehicle to finally fail completely. What made this situation even worse was how reckless the suspect became around pedestrians. Officers repeatedly warned him that innocent people, including children, could have been killed during the chase. But once reality hit, and the suspect realized he was actually going to jail, his entire attitude changed. Suddenly, the tough street racer image disappeared, and he began trying to negotiate with officers to reduce his charges. Unfortunately for him, this wasn't GTA. There's no reset button after getting caught.
It was March 7th of 2022. Police in Clearwater, Florida were called to the Dunedin Cove Motel, where a bad drug deal resulted in someone stealing a red car. It wasn't long before a police helicopter spotted the stolen vehicle traveling north on Fort Harrison Avenue. The pilot kept tabs on the driver from the sky as he turned Clearwater into Vice City.
Eagle break, I think I got your car. Southbound Fort Harrison, right at the split at Myrtle. Continuing southbound Myrtle.
How's this driving?
Extremely signal 12, driver door flapping in the wind, almost signal forward, running red lights through Fairmont. Through Cleveland, driving on the wrong side of the road, almost caused a head-on signal 4.
We gotta get this guy stopped, yeah. We gotta get this guy stopped, no matter what, he's crazy, man. Or kill somebody.
Yeah, Eagle, I would qualify this as extremely dangerous driving. He's coming up to Lakeview and westbound on Lakeview toward Alt 19.
The suspect continued down Lakeview Road, crossing over a set of train tracks while his doors swung open. The cops didn't know if it was broken or if he was getting ready to bail out. Either way, they needed to get him stopped before his reckless driving put someone in the hospital, or worse.
Through 8th Avenue Northwest.
Oh, he was awfully close to that motorcycle. Oh my gosh, yes. We gotta get his sticks ahead of this guy, he's gonna kill someone. Yep.
Through 4th Ave. Do we have squad 3 units on here?
Yeah.
Alright, he's over the wrong side of the road coming up to West Bay on Clearwater Largo. He's got a red light. Alright, he ran the red light. I think he just signaled forward into this van. He's now westbound on West Bay.
I think the driver door keeps coming open. It is. It's flapping open.
If the driver wants to lose the helicopter, he'll need something a little faster than his beat-up ride. In true GTA fashion, he spotted something he liked up ahead and decided to just take it.
Alright, slowing down at 18th. Looks like he's gonna bail at 18th. He's coming to carjack a Corvette. Black male, blue shirt, blue jeans.
Rocky, can you get up there?
Alright, that car just sped off. He's back in his red car, taking off. Southbound Gulf Boulevard. Through 7th. On the sidewalk, passing the car.
Almost signal.
On the opposite lanes of traffic, southbound. High rate of speed coming up to 5th. Just ran the red light at 5th. This guy has no regard for anybody else on the road. On the pedestrian path. Just signal forward in front of Krabby Bill's 4th Avenue. Out of the car, running southbound. He's trying to carjack another Mustang, a black Mustang.
Sorry, I'm getting a little amped up here. You're good.
Alright, he just carjacked this Mustang. Taking off in a black convertible Mustang, southbound on Gulf Boulevard.
Morning, can anybody in this? Ram it if you have to. I'm right behind it.
It looks like that car was involved in the Signal 4, so he's got the back left tires gone.
Tough spot, I can't get a pin. Down by JD's Tower now.
Eagle, I'll call for you. 2nd Avenue, alright, going the wrong way on the one-way street on 1st Street. He's fishtailing, he doesn't have that tire. Alright, coming back out to Gulf, and southbound on Gulf.
On the sidewalk.
I think he just sideswiped 2 more cars on the bike path. He's still southbound, he's all over the road. Alright, just hit the Marine unit. Now he's fishtailing. He's continuing southbound. Alright, just sideswiped another car. I'm not sure if that was a cruiser. Still southbound. High rate of speed. Alright, he just signaled forward. Ooh. He's all over the place. He's hitting the fence. He's down 19925 Gulf Boulevard. He's on the south side of the building, driving to the east. He's around the back now, driving north. Alright, just hit the fence, going through another fence to the next property to the north. Alright, he's out of the vehicle. I think he's running northbound.
I got the fence.
Alright, he's northbound in the mangroves behind the next property to the north. Alright, still heading east. He's coming out to the intercoastal. 19931 Gulf Boulevard, 19931. He's in the mangroves all the way out by the edge of the water.
Make sure they got EMS coming for this wreck over here.
Can get EMS rolling for the wreck. I know there's some civilians involved. He's in the water. He's swimming eastbound.
With nowhere left to run or swim, the suspect gave himself up as police surrounded him on the pier. He was arrested and identified as 27-year-old Kenneth Lunford Jr. Police pulled him from the water and charged him with a long list of crimes, including robbery, carjacking, fleeing, DUI, and leaving the scene of a crash. If this were GTA, the word busted would be...
This suspect completely lost control from the moment the pursuit started. Police described his driving as so dangerous that officers feared he would eventually kill someone if the chase continued much longer. Running red lights, driving into oncoming traffic, nearly hitting motorcycles every second of this pursuit became more chaotic than the last. Then things escalated even further when the suspect abandoned his damaged vehicle and attempted to steal multiple cars in broad daylight while helicopters watched from above. One failed carjacking attempt wasn't enough. Seconds later, he successfully stole a black Mustang and continued the chase like something out of an action movie. But the stolen Mustang didn't last long. With tires destroyed and police closing in, the suspect finally crashed near the water and tried escaping through mangroves before jumping directly into the ocean. By that point, there was nowhere left to go. Officers surrounded him, pulled him from the water, and arrested him after one of the wildest pursuit sequences in this entire compilation.
2025, an officer in North Little Rock, Arkansas, watched a white Ford Escape run a red light right in front of her. The officer gunned it and followed the suspect into a nearby gas station, where they attempted what should have been a routine traffic stop.
Shell station here at 65 East Broadway, David Boyd, 413. I think it's 828. It's a white Ford Escape. Let's get the minute. Take it. Right now we're going westbound on Broadway, passing Riverfront. Reason for the stop for this one, a red light. Coming up on Smothers, speed at 89, light traffic. Moving over to the turn lane, coming up on Dixie, turning north on Dixie Street, slowing down. We're still going northbound on Dixie right now. Speeds are at 29, no traffic. So just information, the driver, he didn't throw anything out the vehicle yet, but he threw something at the back seat when I pulled into the parking lot. Saw a black male driver. Still northbound over the tracks, heading into the Dixie area. So now we on passing I Street, still on Dixie Street, headed westbound now.
The chase continued at a slow speed through Pulaski County. At one point, the suspect almost collided head-on with another officer. Things were getting more dangerous by the second, and the suspect's car was starting to take some damage. Based on what he did next, he must have thought he was playing a video game.
27, that was me coming in on the other way of Dixie. I'm gonna see if I can catch up to him. Get off the radio. We're here to stop. Broadway and Ottawa. We're going to be westbound Broadway. We're coming up to 58 miles an hour. One car in front of us, right lane. Got him interviewed. Traffic yielding out of our way. We're slowing down under 70, and we're going to turn into the 605 hotel parking lot. And we're going to be northbound Locust, 28 miles an hour, no traffic.
In real life, driving through a gas station doesn't refill your tank or repair your car. From there, the suspect proceeded to run another red light before briefly hopping onto the highway.
And we are eastbound on 30, passing Chris Sykes, 84 miles an hour. Miles traffic, everyone's yielding. We're in the left lane, and now we're moving into the second lane. I'm sorry, when you get a response from ASP, let us know. We'll go to ASP. And we're going to take 40 west. We're at about 89 miles an hour. Two cars, they're yielding. We're going to take the JFK exit here. Coming up to JFK, about 77 miles an hour. One car in front of us. 3 units total. 3 units total. We are northbound JFK, passing 3100. We're at 44 miles an hour, left lane. There's a couple of cars ahead of us, but they're at a stop, and it looks like they're trying to yield. Disregarding JFK and D, we're going to be east on D, 22 miles an hour, no traffic.
The suspect led police into a suburban area where children could easily be playing around every tight turn. The police knew they had to end this chase before someone gets seriously hurt.
And it's going to be east on S, sorry, west on S, sorry, 26 miles an hour, no traffic. North on Orange, 18 miles an hour. We're going to be west on 36, 22 miles an hour, no traffic, vehicle or pedestrian. North on Will, 15 miles an hour, no traffic, vehicle or pedestrian. And we're going to be east on 38, it looks like, 18 miles an hour, no traffic, now vehicle or pedestrian. South on Maple, 16 miles an hour. One park on our way to Big Yielding. Hey, if you're not involved in 33 units, get flag set up. That's me about we're pulling over.
Get up there.
Get the out of the car! Now, or you will be shot! Get out of the car, now! Hey, he's ready to go. You have somebody say, get out of the car! Get your hands up!
Oh, you are the problem. Yeah.
Everything got you.
The driver was arrested and identified as 23-year-old Robert Bolton Jr. Officers later learned that the SUV belonged to his cousin, who was standing outside when Bolton crashed into the shrubs. They also found synthetic marijuana in his pants while searching him. In the end, he was charged with fleeing, reckless...
This chase started over something incredibly small, a simple traffic violation. But within minutes, the suspect transformed a routine stop into a dangerous pursuit through busy roads and residential neighborhoods. Officers noticed the driver acting suspicious almost immediately, especially after watching him move something around inside the vehicle before fleeing. As the pursuit continued, police became increasingly worried about innocent people nearby. Unlike highways, residential streets are unpredictable. Kids could run outside at any moment, cars could back out of driveways, and every intersection carried the risk of a deadly crash. What makes this pursuit stand out is how strangely the suspect drove. At one point, he actually pulled through a gas station, as if he were inside a video game trying to repair or refuel his vehicle mid-chase. Eventually, officers cornered him after he crashed near a home. Police later found synthetic marijuana during the arrest, which may explain some of the irrational decisions made during the pursuit. Thankfully, nobody in the neighborhood was seriously injured.
Florida Highway Patrol officer in Orlando spotted a red Kia weaving through traffic at over 100 miles per hour. He pulled out and caught up with the driver, who was now trying to blend in with traffic. Little did they know, they were already busted. The best thing they can do now is pull over and take their ticket.
Traffic, roughly 1654, 1031, westbound to 77.
Portion to 75, speeds 100 miles an hour, traffic moderate.
75, moderate traffic. Speeds 105.
We're going to be coming up the Kirkman here. Speeds 90. He's in and out of lanes. We're on the outside shoulder. Speeds 100. Traffic still moderate.
Alpha unit coming in. I think Kirkman outside shoulder going 90. Any other computer 51? Please, 51 from 81. Halfway, 87. 356 and 48, 51. 10, 456. 10951.
We are going to be southbound Kirkman, built it, approaching International.
Southbound Kirkman, approaching International. Safety, Papa, we have an ID, driver?
54 Hispanic male.
Copy, Hispanic male.
We're now on International. Eastbound International from Kirkman.
Copy, eastbound International from Kirkman.
We are now back northbound Grand National Drive.
The chase brought the police by Fun Spot America, a small amusement park near Universal Studios. From there, the driver made a beeline back toward the highway, where he thought he could lose the cops with pure speed.
Traffic's going to be moderate. Speed's 100. We're going to be approaching the 76.
Copy, moderate traffic, speed 100, approaching the 76.
See if we need a chase, please.
Oh, please. I'm going to go. 37 to 78, getting off.
Alright, traffic's a little heavier. Speed's 100.
Light traffic, speed 100.
Okay, I'm sure they will.
Last year, that I was 51, what's your ID?
6054, we are 120, traffic's lightening up here. And
Express passing the 70, 120 miles an hour, right traffic.
The driver pulled away as traffic piled up. Somehow, the officer kept his eyes on the Kia as it took an exit and tried blending in with other cars. In hindsight, he shouldn't have tried to run in a bright red car.
You're going east or west? 23, looks like west, you just signal forward.
Copy, signal forward, west side 408.
I don't know if he hit anything, he just hit the wall. And he's got a flat. We're going to be westbound 408 from I-4.
10-4, westbound 408 from I-4.
Hey, car zero, so we stay one on the other one I-4 now. I mean, on 408 now.
10-4,
1654, he's got a rear left flat. He might lose the gear at these speeds. 100 miles an hour. We're taking exit 9 to OBT.
Copy, I'm sitting at the 9 OBT.
256 request Metro Patcher there.
We are back westbound 408.
The suspect was back on the highway, but he wasn't going anywhere fast with a flat rear tire. But that wouldn't stop him from trying. He didn't care how many lives he risked, as long as it meant he'd get away.
Copy, northbound passenger left here, inside lane, moderate traffic.
Alright, tire is almost on the rim. He's almost lost it a couple times here.
37, westbound passing, Warner Garden Road.
Westbound passing on Warner Garden. 7 audience, we're now going to be patched in with Metro 7.
Passing Pine Hills, speeds 90. Yeah, he is completely shredded the back left tire.
Copy, package.
Just on driving, I'll take care of the radio.
I copy, passing Pine Hills, speeds 90.
We are passing Pine Hills now, still westbound.
Westbound.
I'll be at the Kirkman exit.
Close.
10-4, go ahead and attach me.
Oh, yes, we're now patched in with Metro 7. Yeah.
I'm going to 76. 77, still westbound, passing Kirkman.
Copy, westbound passing Kirkman.
Hey, he took the exit at Kirkman. He's back on to 408 east, westbound now.
Copy, westbound 408 from Kirkman.
What is it again? He's westbound 408, where is he?
Westbound 408 passing Kirkman.
10-15. Oh wait, where is he?
Westbound 408 passing Kirkman.
10-15.
Copy, 10-10. Signal 14 for the 1031 is the vehicle 10-408 westbound.
The man tried to run on foot, but he didn't make it very far. He was arrested and identified as Damian Mieles, and it wasn't long before the cops realized why he ran. Inside his car, police found a bag containing 4 pounds of marijuana. Now, if you are going to carry that kind of weight, the least you can do is obey the speed limit. Instead, Mieles decided to drive like a madman, and for it, he was charged with felony fleeing and drug trafficking.
This driver had multiple chances to stop before things spiraled completely out of control. At first, the pursuit looked like a standard speeding stop involving a red Kia weaving through traffic at over 100 miles per hour. But instead of slowing down, the suspect doubled down and pushed the car even harder. The chase quickly turned into a dangerous high-speed pursuit across Orlando highways, with speeds reaching nearly 120 miles per hour. Officers watched the Kia weave through moderate traffic while barely maintaining control, especially after one of the rear tires exploded. Even with the tire shredded down to the rim, the suspect kept driving like escape was still possible, but physics eventually won. The damaged Kia became harder to control with every mile, and officers stayed locked onto the bright red vehicle no matter where it turned. When the pursuit finally ended, investigators discovered why the driver was so desperate to escape police, found 4 pounds of marijuana inside the vehicle, leading to serious trafficking charges.
Arizona was keeping tabs on 2 teenage suspects inside a stolen pickup truck. The teens had already fled from officers earlier in the day. This pilot wouldn't let them escape again.
All right, stopped in the chute 3, number 6 in the stack, northbound 72nd place.
26.
No, 21, 44, stop at 42, something. You got vice.
Oh, bad grapple, bad grapple.
Cul-de-sac, guys, he's turning around. All right, off-road through the front yard.
I copy the 261.
Ramming PD vehicles.
998, 998.
Here's what it looked like on the ground from the officer's perspective.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Get down! Get down! Here, watch out, watch it, watch it, watch it. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Let's get out of the car. Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Hey, stand by. This guy's not. We're gonna throw a bang real quick. Get him to comply. Stand by. Go with bang. Go with bang.
Thank you.
24 and 38, can you guys hold the west side traffic?
Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Keep coming back. Walk back. Walk back. Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Side step to your right.
Sam 6-9. We got a second detained. We're gonna call out to the car now.
In the end, 2 17-year-old suspects were arrested and booked into county jail. It doesn't appear as though either was struck by gunfire. However, due to their age, Mesa Police is keeping their names and any...
These suspects were only 17 years old, but the way they drove during this pursuit put officers and civilians in serious danger. Police had already dealt with the stolen pickup truck earlier in the day, and this time they weren't about to let it escape again. The situation escalated rapidly once the teens started driving off-road through residential yards and eventually rammed police vehicles directly. At that point, officers treated the truck as a deadly weapon. Ground units surrounded the suspects, while officers shouted commands and prepared less lethal options in case they refused to surrender. One of the most intense moments came after the truck finally stopped. Officers still didn't know whether either suspect was armed, which is why they deployed a flashbang before moving in. Thankfully, both teens surrendered without gunfire being exchanged. Because they were juveniles, police kept most details about their charges private. But the footage shows just how quickly a stolen vehicle case can escalate into a life-threatening confrontation.
We're coming up to the freeway. He's taking over as primary.
It was February 18th of 2025. Police in Milwaukee were on patrol when they spotted a suspicious vehicle driving without license plates. They pulled the driver over, hoping he had a decent excuse. However, things went downhill from there. The driver told police he didn't have an ID, and his passenger didn't seem willing to talk either. Then, they tried this.
Yeah, the driver's gonna be lying. They were coming out of the pawn shop. Extremely nervous here.
Suspect there. Take it off, take it off! Go ahead. Last name Green, comment spelling.
29 just rammed Kinsey's squad going south on 6'9" here from Beloit.
Did you grab it or just hit it? Yeah, what are you hearing?
Still south on 6'9", going through Arthur.
The smoke screen made the suspect hard to see but easy to follow. Let's fast forward a little to when the smoke dies down and the driver comes into view.
Traffic is still light, speeds are only about 70 miles an hour. Cars are using due regard for passing playing field.
73 are up and down. Still behind us, 39 is behind everything.
All right, through Cold Spring, through the red at Cold Spring. That squad passed me. Never mind, it's Kinsey's behind me. That squad is damaged. We're coming up to the freeway. Kinsey's taking over as primary.
Doug, keep calling it out.
Alright, I'll keep calling out. Dispatch, we're going eastbound on the freeway from 6 home. Eastbound on the freeway. Went in for a pit. Pit.
Roll over.
They're smoking. If we can get some fire extinguishers down here.
Do not move! Car's smoking. If we can get some fire extinguishers down here. Hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Do not move! Do not move! Whoa!
Medina, grab his arm right here. Grab him. Hi, camera. I'm working on it. Let's go. I got both his hands. I can't get him out. Can you grab his belt down there?
Oh, my legs are stuck. Ow, my legs are stuck, man. They're stuck.
Okay.
It hurts. It hurts.
We gotta try to stand up, okay?
I can't stand up. It
What's
hurts.
stuck?
I'm stuck. My legs.
Where are they stuck?
They're just underneath you. Oh. They're just underneath you.
Yeah, you're fine. Just try to stand up, okay? Ready?
Oh,
come on.
See my legs. The legs. Oh. How you doing? I'm stuck, man. Oh. I need paramedics, man.
Yeah, they're coming. We have to get you out of the car.
Oh.
Medina, can you grab his other hand?
I can't breathe.
If someone can...
I can't breathe.
The driver refused to exit, claiming he was stuck, even though the cops could tell he wasn't. One wiggled in behind him and started pushing. That's when the man started kicking, forcing the cops to take drastic action.
Get! Oh! What the f*** you hurting me for? Oh! You hurt me.
He's got it.
He hit me again.
Spray, watch out. Watch out.
Whoa.
Look out. Spray.
Stop resisting. I can't breathe.
Get out of the car, dude.
Oh! Ow! Okay, I'm out.
Shut up the spray. It's enough of the spray.
I can't breathe.
Bitch.
I can't breathe. Ow! Ow! Okay, I'm out.
Shut up the spray. It's enough of the spray. Grab him. You know what? Give me it. Look out. Grab him. Pull him.
No,
there we go.
Ow! You're hitting me. You're hitting me. He's hitting me. Oh, get it. Okay, ow. Stop hitting me.
Get out. Use your
what? That's wrong. You're hitting me. Yeah, you hit me.
The driver was arrested and identified as 26-year-old Bobby Breutzman. As for his passenger, he exited the car without issue and allowed police to take him into custody. During a search of the vehicle, police located several small baggies filled with a crystallized substance, which later tested positive for methamphetamine. In the end, Bobby was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, possession, obstruction, and 2 counts of bail jumping.
This final pursuit looked chaotic from the very beginning. Officers noticed the vehicle leaving a pawn shop without license plates, and almost immediately, both occupants started acting nervous during the stop. Seconds later, the driver suddenly took off, nearly hitting officers while leaving behind a massive cloud of smoke. Despite the smoke making visibility difficult, police stayed directly behind the fleeing car while coordinating the pursuit across Milwaukee streets. Eventually, officers executed a pit maneuver that flipped the vehicle violently onto its side. Even after the crash, the driver still refused to cooperate, claiming he was trapped, while officers desperately tried pulling him away from the smoking vehicle before it caught fire. The situation became physical when officers realized the suspect was resisting and kicking at them inside the wreckage. Pepper spray was eventually deployed before they could finally drag him out and place him under arrest. Investigators later found methamphetamine inside the vehicle, explaining why the suspect may have been so desperate to escape in the first place.